Bet you guys thought I was going on another hiatus, didn't you? 1 week gone. Figure I just gave up on the whole thing and stopped doing videos altogether. Well, you would be wrong, because I am still here. So let's roll the intro. Let's get into this, shall we?
After High Demand.
Listening to you and Justin, that's a professional podcast right there.
The man with a voice.
He's got a wicked voice on it too. He does. He's got oh my goodness. I listen to his voice. I'm like, dude, you could go places with that voice. You are freaking phenomenal.
Has his own podcast. And what does he think?
Oh,
BoyStick presents the Honestly Lazy Podcast.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Stick coming back at you with yet another podcast. Ugh, I just muttered my way right through that. And, yeah, I know I've been gone for a week. I'm sorry. Shit happens. Last week I was actually not feeling the best, and with that, my brain was actually not working at all. And the last thing I wanted to think of was content. And you probably think I'm sick right now because I'm wearing sweatpants, but I am not sick. I just love wearing sweatpants. Before we get started, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm sorry about the graininess. I have no fucking proper lighting for this shit, and it's actually starting to drive me nuts. I need to go and buy a light. I bought one, and it was just a fucking piece of shit. Like, spent a lot of money on it just for it to die out on me, and the battery was just like, nope, no good. So, I'm sorry for the graininess for a few episodes, but whatever. It's the Honestly Lazy Podcast. I really need to buy a light, and it's actually starting to drive me nuts as I'm staring into OBS because this shit is fucking grainy, and I do not like graininess. But, there's a few things. Like, obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, you typed in the Honestly Lazy Podcast, and it popped up. If you were watching this, and you've been watching a lot of them, and you aren't subscribed, you should probably go and do that, because it will help me out a lot. It will keep me motivated to do content. It will keep me motivated to keep making this podcast and all that. So if you're not subscribed and you watch all the content, please just subscribe and leave comments. Always open to comments, always open to answering questions. I'm open to do a lot of stuff for this podcast just because I am such a great guy. No, I'm not. I'm just saying that. But if you're not watching this on YouTube and you're listening to it, then there's probably only one way you're doing that, and that's probably on Spotify. You type in that Honestly Lazy Podcast into the search bar, and it will pop up right then and there for you to watch every single episode wherever you want. And follow me on there too, and download if you do that. I don't know, like. Not knowing a lot about podcasting is a big blank thing, and I guess downloads are a big thing, and I don't pay attention to them at all. I'm pretty sure no one's ever downloaded this podcast on Spotify, but I do get a few listens, so if you listen on Spotify, thank you very much. And before we actually get started, even more, there's a lot of things. I need to give a shout out over to my buddy Quinn Marr. I saw him the other day. He posted he hit 150, almost at 25, 150 subscribers on YouTube. So congrats to him. Big supporter of the podcast. As a matter of fact, he usually screenshots and sends me a picture of him listening to every podcast I upload. So I salute him for that. And congrats on 150. And his new goal is 200 by October 31st. So I hope he gets it. Because, man, that guy's been grinding so hard to be a prankster. I was actually supposed to go help him with his last video, but the asshole ditched me and went and got another filmer and went all the way out pretty far away from me, and I couldn't make it. Yeah, I'm calling you an asshole for that, Quinn. I don't really care, but I actually was excited to film with you. So you owe me one filming day because I had a bunch of stuff I kind of had ideas for. But never mind about that. Quinn, congratulations on 150. And 500K on TikTok on one of your videos. He has TikTok, Quinn Marr. Just go check him out. Type in his name into the search bar and he will pop up. Now let's get into the podcast for today. This podcast is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. Actually, last week I was kind of like I want to do more. I really do. I really want to do more with the podcast. And I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do with this podcast. Since I came back into it, it was like I just wanted to talk in front of the camera about things. But now I'm like, it'd be nice to do a few other things while I'm doing this. So I've been coming up with ideas and all this type of stuff, and pretty much by the end of me figuring out the Honestly Lazy podcast, this would be kind of like a radio morning show / podcast type deal, which I'm sure like H3 and all these people do this. They react to videos while they're on stream and they do all that, but I want to be a part of that. And I really need to figure out my fucking shit, because OBS is a motherfucker right now, not working for me. Each time I try to switch my camera angles, my camera just freezes. But it's alright. It's a learning curve, and I will get through it. But for today, there will be a bunch of different type of stuff. And if you're listening on Spotify, you should probably go on YouTube and check it out. I do have a few things I want to talk about, and I'm probably going to be shooting this for about 3 days. This isn't sitting down anymore for one whole long sit. This will be 3 days of really getting my stuff together and just talking about one thing. Because I've started realizing when I'm piling shit together, I suck. No, I don't suck. I actually don't mind how I'm doing the Honestly Lazy podcast, but I want to try new things and new ways of trying to get this podcast the best that I really can get to. And I mean, on top of the fact I do miss editing like videos, not just importing, exporting, bing bang boom, Bob's your uncle. And this fucking boom arm really sucks, doesn't it? Keeps dropping. I cheaped out. If you hear me sniffling, it's my fucking allergies, because fall's here in Canada and it sucks dick. But yeah. The first thing though that I do want to talk about, the first absolute thing I do want to talk about, and I know I'm a week late, so I'm going to be a week late and fucking talk about this. So Canada had their election. We had our election to for everybody, to kick our prime minister out. And he's back in. You gotta love Canadian politics. This is the second time this has happened with Mr. Trudeau. The first time, everyone said they hated him. And everyone said, he needs to get out and this and that. And we came to election time. And he got back in. I don't know how he got back in, but he did. And whatever. COVID happens. He's a fucking goof with it. Him and Mr. Doug Ford. Don't you think you're out of this, Dougie? You're an idiot too. How you guys are handling this. So, I mean, like, with this election, I've talked about before. Doug Ford wasn't running for anything, but Trudeau got hit by rocks. People were throwing rocks at this man. Everywhere he went, huge protests. Fuck Trudeau, all this type of stuff. The election cost $660 million to do. I don't know why or how. I guess because they got fucking travel and shit, but $660 million of our taxpayers' money for nothing to change. I'm sure everyone wants my opinion about it, and I'll give you my most simple opinion. And it's one that people may not like, and I get that, People won't like what I'm about to say. And, you gotta be a man sometimes and just say it and get the word out. All these people who say they hate Trudeau, some of you motherfuckers are obviously lying. There's been so much hate for this guy, especially with this COVID shit. There's been so much hate for Trudeau. And yet, after getting pelted with rocks everywhere he goes, he still won the election. And I'm not going to be one of those motherfuckers that says it was rigged and all this shit. I'm not going down that road. It wasn't rigged. I think he won fair and square. I'm kind of peeking here, sorry. He did win fair and square, in my opinion. It's just motherfuckers are obviously lying. Now, do I care? No. I kind of figured he'd get back in. He's kind of a goof. And, but, you know, I figured he's made it this far into the pandemic and nothing too bad's gone wrong besides the passports and all that bullshit. But that's just right now. And yeah, he still got back in, so... yeah, all these people will sit there and hate him, but yeah, he got back in. So people are lying, or just, you know, a lot of people stayed silent, and Trudeau got back in. I just can't believe it cost him $660 million. Now, I'm sure that number's off, but I know it was over $600 million to do this stupid election for the exact same results. And it's my fucking taxpayers' monies that did it. Monies. Yes, monies. I'm saying it wrong. Fuck Trudeau. I didn't even vote for him. And I didn't vote for anybody. I voted for Green Party. I just voted Green. When in doubt, I'm not sure who to vote for. I just vote Green. It's worked thus far. You know, it doesn't get anywhere, but it worked thus far. And I'm sure it'll work again. And I'm sure people are going to be mad at me for voting for them. But people died in wars for me to do that. And I don't give a fuck what you think. So that's a thing. And I don't really care for politics. So we're going to drop it right now. The next thing that I want to talk about. I saw this literally right before I got sick. And I was very upset that I couldn't film last week. Because I really did want to talk about this, because this is just a fucking ridiculous thing that I saw. I follow a few pages on the BoyStick page that keep me up to date with entertainment news, with the Paul brothers, with KSI, with Mr. Beast, and all this good stuff. Keeps me into it so I can talk about different type of stuff on the podcast. But I did not expect to see this, and it's Balenciaga. I'm not even sure what this company is, and I know this will trigger a lot of people who might watch this, but Balenciaga, I think that's the name of it, has teamed up. Not with KSI, not with Jake Paul or Logan Paul, not anybody for merch. They've teamed up with the most basic game, which is Fortnite. They've teamed up with Fortnite for a collection of Fortnite merch. Now, when I first saw this, I thought, who the fuck cares? Because on Instagram, it just had the little thing where it said Balenciaga teamed up Fortnite. And then the next image is the merch. Right, ladies and gentlemen. So for the listeners who are listening on Spotify, you won't be able to see this stuff. But, you know, for all you lucky people, we will get into it right now because I'm on their website and I will show you the website right now through the magic of editing. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So here we are on, oh my God, you can see a lot of me. Okay, we will just roll that in. So here we are on the Balenciaga website. So here's the Fortnite page. As you can see, it's beautiful, right? So here is some of the merch. So it literally says Fortnite in the front, Balenciaga. The big thing you need to look at is the price. I'm not sure if you can see it too well through my video capture, but this t-shirt, this is what color is it? I'd say a gray t-shirt, right? That just says Fortnite on the front, and it has retail row. I'm guessing the maps on the back. I've never even played Fortnite, so I don't really know what I'm looking at. So it has Fortnite on the front, right? And oh shit, what'd I do? Oh my God. So I just clicked more into it, ladies and gentlemen, and oh my God, ew. Like, they modeled for it, and they got like alien glasses on this chick as she's wearing the t-shirt. So this t-shirt, literally a basic gray t-shirt with Fortnite on the front and probably on the maps on the back with Japanese or Chinese, Japanese. I don't fucking know what type of rating is. They're both, I don't know. This shirt will cost you pretty much half my rent, $625. $625 for a fucking t-shirt. $625 fucking dollars for this. Who has this kind of money? And on top of that, who has this kind of money and decides, I could buy a nice chain, a watch, some sunglasses. No, I'm going to buy a Fortnite fucking t-shirt because it has Balenciaga on it. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. This shit is fucking crazy. So, that's just one shirt, right? And then you got the hat. This is a fucking red hat with the same type of thing. It says Fortnite right at the top with Balenciaga right underneath it. And on the beak, it has the same type of stupid thing, right? It's not even a mesh hat. There's nothing fancy about it. Fucking a 5-year-old would wear this hat, right? You can get it in black, red, and white. Like, oh my God, if you bought this thing in white and you got stained, I'd be pretty mad. You want to know why? Because this hat is $525 fucking dollars. $525 for a fucking hat that looks the exact same as one that I have found at Winners before. The only difference is, as Balenciaga right underneath the Fortnite t-shirt or fucking logo. This is fashion, ladies and gentlemen. Now we got, what is this? What's this? A jean jacket. A nice jean jacket on here. With nothing on the front. The exact same shit on the back. Just straight up on the back. Oh my God. If you're watching this on the YouTube right now, like, this shit to me is not fashion. This shit is like aliens trying to fit in with us right now. This jean jacket though, all right? So it must be made out of like the type of material that will never ever tear. And if you get fat, it will just adjust to your body no matter what. You'll never have to buy another one. Because this jacket costs $1,690. $1,690 for a fucking jean jacket. Now look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I never even heard of Balenciaga before. Before this whole like merge with Fortnite thing came on, and I'm just sitting here realizing now, why the fuck what makes these guys shit don't stink? Literally, okay, it's Japanese writing on it, I guess. What makes their shit don't stink? That they think they can charge this much for a fucking jean jacket. That just says Fortnite on it. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, you can get the, okay. Oh my God. They've literally just got a sweater. This one's not even a hoodie. Oh, they got the hoodie over here. The hoodie, or just the long sleeve sweater, $500 or $1,550. So that's just dumb. And with the hoodie, get this, you can get it cheaper with a hoodie, which I think is the better deal because if it rains, you can protect your head. But if you're spending $980 on a medium fucking fit hoodie, and look, all they got are extra smalls and smalls. Oh my God, this is literally meant for children. Who would buy this for their kids? You do realize, Balenciaga, that kids are just disgusting human beings, right? They're pretty much like they're just gross. They touch everything. They make a mess out of everything. Give them crayons. They stick up their nose and just fucking somehow get crayons still on them, even though they stuck them up their nose. Like, this stuff. Like, what makes you think you could buy? Who's gonna buy all this? The worst thing is, that's Balenciaga. So people will buy this. Just because it has that fucking name on it. I don't like the world we live in anymore, where if I want a Fortnite fucking t-shirt, I gotta spend $625 on it. First of all, never will. And second of all, what made them think Fortnite was big enough that parents will buy their kids? By the way, this game is meant for kids. A t-shirt for $625. This shit is literally just like fucking ludicrous to me. It just does not make sense. Like, what makes you think that you can just make people spend this much money on it? Oh, and you know what the worst part is? I guarantee you people are buying it right now as we speak. Freaking disgusting, man. Freaking disgusting. But I mean, like, literally, that is like the world that we're coming to. Like, the fact that people are going to spend this much money on clothing that their kids will probably grow out of. And I mean, I just looked at one of the hats are actually out of stock. The black one's out of stock for $525. You better, like, never wear that. You better never wear that. Oh my God, there's more. Oh wait, no. They're into other stuff now. So like I said, Balenciaga is, I guess, a company that just, like, makes you spend way too much money on stuff you could buy at Walmart for $20. And let me tell you, like, I am a bargain man. I am a bargain man myself. And you know what? When in doubt, Walmart or winter clothes will always outlast clothes that are worth $700 fucking dollars. I still, like, this shirt, you ready for this? 3 years old. Got it from Walmart. $20 on sale. Couldn't believe it. This thing has survived Cuba, a lot of partying nights. It survived a lot of crazy shit. I guarantee you, one of these sweaters with me would not survive one night. Just, like, absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe people are going to buy that. The fact that people have already bought it, it's out of stock. I don't want to live on this planet anymore at this point. This is just ridiculous, man. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I can't. It's actually making me very upset that this is a thing that's going down in front of us and nobody's stopping it. They got robots that Elon Musk are making to do chores for us, and they never watch iRobot, obviously, because they're going to take over the world. And now they got the fucking fashion industry partnering up with Fortnite and making clothing that I could buy at Walmart worth $600. I'm done. I'm done with this planet, ladies and gentlemen. I'm done. I just can't do it anymore. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new segment of the podcast, the random video of the week. Something I'm trying out, something I might stick around. Before I really was doing the podcast and stuff, I'm sure a lot of you knew that I was into the, I was into the commentary community of making fun of videos, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And I've always wanted to get back into it, and I probably will a lot more seriously on BoyStick, but I love doing it so much that I figured, why not just do a little segment on the podcast of me just making fun of some little short videos. Mainly TikTok, shorts on YouTube, and probably some maybe Instagram videos. But for today, I have a TikTok. I have a TikTok that I've seen and I have actually wanted to talk about before. And I've been interested in talking about it for quite a while. I was going to do it on BoyStick, but I figured why not just do it now, and you guys can be entertained with my live commentary of this great little TikTok. So this is kind of an easy one for both sides if you're listening on Spotify, because it's more of just what the person says, and if you're watching on YouTube, then you get the video of them as well. So I'm going to give you a little bit of what's going on just for the people who are listening on TikTok. So pretty much, as you can see, if you're watching, there's a silo that is about to fall over. And if there's one thing you can do on TikTok is that you can stitch your video to another video, which this person did, and gave their opinion on this falling silo, which is, to me and probably a lot of normal people, not a big deal and should not have any type of anger or anything behind it. It's just a silo fell over and someone just so happened to catch it on their phone. But this person, because we're in the year 2021, had to get triggered by it and talk about it. So this is what they had to say. I'm just going to roll the video real quick for you so you understand. Hang on, sorry. I blew it.
The fact that you just stood there recording it and didn't offer a helping hand just speaks volumes as to what society is like in 2021. It's just really heartbreaking.
That is an opinion from somebody. This person literally said that the fact that you sat there and filmed didn't do anything speaks like what? What'd you say? Speaks loudly about this 2021. Let's hear it again.
It speaks volumes as to what society is like in 2021.
Speaks volumes about what society is like in 2021. Now you making this video speaks volumes about society in 2021. The volume is that you're not a very bright person if you think there was anything that anybody could do to stop that silo from falling over. The only thing that anybody could have done to stop the silo from falling over is to, I don't know, check up on it every few years, and if you see it's starting to go crooked, you call a contractor and they fix it. Now, the first time I saw this video, I literally instantly thought this shit's fake. There's no way that someone is upset about silo falling over, and not even that they're upset that the fact that no one did anything about it. I was like, there's no way anyone in the year 2021 is this stupid. But once again, it's 2021 and there are people obviously this stupid, including this person who literally thinks, I guess someone could just run underneath it and catch it. So another thing that TikTok does great is that you can actually respond to comments with videos via TikTok. So you can pick a comment and respond to it, which this person did. And it's right here. And I started from the beginning. And this is what this person said, how about you go catch it? This is what this person said. And this is what this person's response was. You ready for this? All right, I'm just going to click it, play real quick, and you can listen. It's 22 seconds long.
You know what? If I was there, I would have went to go catch it instead of filming a TikTok trying to get clout off of a falling building. The fact that there was a whole crowd there and not one individual went to go help the falling building is just mind-boggling and disturbing. And the fact that y'all would just let a building fall like that speaks volumes about the type of people you are. Hashtag save the silo.
All right, so I'm going to play just a little bit. This is going to be like a live commentary where I play a little bit, pause, and give my opinion, then keep going. So we're going to start this again with the first part, which is them pretty much saying they would run and try to catch the building. All right, so let's just listen to this part again.
You know what? If I was there, I would have went to go catch it instead of filming a TikTok trying to get clout off of a falling building.
All right, so there's two things that I want to say here. The first thing, you running underneath it and trying to catch it. I guess not all superheroes wear capes, but in this case, you should probably be a superhero, because if you try to run underneath this thing, it's gonna kill you like instantly. I mean, on top of the fact that like I guarantee you this person, if they're like Uncle Tom or whatever the hell their name is, just kind of tripped and fell into them, they would fall over and probably make a big scene out of a sprained ankle or a sprained wrist. Just from an uncle falling them, let alone a building. I kind of doubt that you are in any shape or form okay to do any construction. My mind just kind of went there. But if you really think that you could have stopped a silo from falling, please, for the people that hire you and for everybody else that works on the job site, please do not apply for construction. People can't handle PTSD because your dumbass tried to run underneath something heavy and it crushes you, and they tried to save you and you just died. I would also say, please just look into careers in Starbucks or Tim Hortons or, maybe a bartender. Those seem like pretty safe places for you to work. You can still make decent money. and you know, the only thing you gotta deal with are knives. So just be careful around those. Just stay away from construction, because you will cause a company a lot of money. And please stop acting like this is like a wounded animal who's been starved for 2 weeks. You're talking about the building like it's a starving animal, and please stop. It's a building. Unlike you who would try to run underneath and save the silo, it can be rebuilt while you just go 6 feet underground. Just saying. Not trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to give you some reality. Let's keep going.
The fact that there was a whole crowd there and not one individual went to go help the falling building is just mind-boggling and disturbing. And
the way that you're talking right now, I am pretty sure I just said it, but this speaks volumes about just the people that are going to be taking care of me when I'm a senior. This is the type of person I'd be like, I am in a wheelchair, I can't go to the bathroom, I'm going to poop myself. And they'd say, well, why do you have to poop yourself? Like, why can't you just be okay and just not poop? Or they would just let me poop myself. I'm like, I'm not changing you. I don't get paid enough to take care of you, or something like that. It's not the smartest thing. And the fact that they sat there and said that there was a bunch of people who sat there and did nothing speaks volumes. You know what speaks volumes of? Smart people. If anything, you should be more happy that nobody actually died. Also, you said that they were trying to they're trying to get clout off of a falling building. Why would a falling silo give anybody clout? It's a fucking falling silo. No one gives a fuck about a falling silo. People just go on YouTube to just watch buildings fall. Why? I don't know. They just like watching demolitions of people taking wrecking balls into buildings and stuff. It's a satisfaction type thing. This person just so lucky, whatever the fuck it is, was at the right place at the right time and filmed the silo falling. And I guarantee you they post on TikTok just because they're like, I can't believe I got this on footage. They weren't clout chasing at all. The fact that you think they were speaks wonders about you.
And the fact that y'all would just let a building fall like that speaks volumes about the type of people you are.
Smart.
Hashtag save the silo.
Hashtag save the silo. Just the one time. Yeah. Okay. Hashtag save the silo. Sorry, GoFundMe page. Give this farmer another silo. Or it might be just an abandoned barn and they're just destroying it. But yes, hashtag save the silo. Everybody whip out their money. A silo fell, and we need to save it because a TikToker got upset that it fell. This person just absolutely makes no sense. But I mean, at the end of the day, that first one, them talking about the silo falling over, 6 million views. And this one, I don't even know how many views. Probably a lot. 72K likes, 11K comments. Oh my God. I got a feeling this person's getting bullied a lot. I hope they're not, because I hope they just realized they made a mistake and they had no way of saving the silo. But I hope they're doing okay now. You know, I hope their home life's good. I hope they're eating some good meals. And I hope they have a good pet that takes good care of them, because after seeing these two videos, I'm really second guessing the generation that I'm a part of. This has been your random video of the week. Back to your regular programming where you might save one brain cell. Well, it looks like Tyron Woodley is actually a man of his word. Earlier this week, Tyron Woodley actually got the I Love Jake Paul tattoo. Now, it's not exactly what Jake Paul wanted him to get. If you followed any Jake Paul's social medias, Jake Paul really wanted him to get a big tattoo on his chest or his arm or something like that. And it honestly didn't come out like that at all. As a matter of fact, I feel like Tyron did it in the best way possible. So Tyron Woodley got I love Jake Paul tattooed on the middle or up his middle finger on the inside. Why? I feel like because he knows it'll rub off quick enough where you won't even be able to read what the hell it says. Why else? Well, Tyron Woodley, besides being a man of his word, he also, at the fight, shook Jake Paul's hand, and they agreed. If Tyron gets his tattoo on him, they're going to run it back and have a round 2. Now, I will say this. Tyron Woodley is a man of his word. Is Jake Paul? Probably fucking not. I would have not done what he did, but, you know, he's a bigger man than I am. It depends on the personality. If I was a YouTube boxer and I boxed a guy and I lost and we made that bet, if it was someone like, I don't know, like Anissa Gibb or Deji or something like that, I'd probably get the tattoo just because they would probably do it back. But someone like Jake Paul, seeing how close he was to losing this fight and seeing how he really wasn't going to, I feel like if he lost, he was going to get the tattoo. Now that he won, and, you know, the fact that Tyron turned him into a meme by punching his ass into the ropes, this is kind of like Jake Paul's revenge. And that's all he needs. And he is kind of a scumbag, and I feel like he will not follow up on this, and all he'll say is, good job, and not give him the rematch that, well, he got the tattoo, so I guess he deserves. I hope, like, at this point, he got the tattoo, so as much as I don't really care if this fight ever happens again, hey, man, he did his part, so Jake Paul, it's up to you to finally do your part, and get this round 2 happening, because, man, I would never get that tattoo for Jake Paul. I take my loss, I go home with my $1 million, and forget about it. There was also another thing in the news I noticed with Jake Paul and Tommy Fury, where Jake Paul posted a video saying, I've offered him, I gave Tommy Woodley 2 offers, and he's ducked them both. And pretty much just for Tommy Fury to come back and say, those numbers are shit. I want more money to fight you. I'm a bigger name, and give me more money for me to fight you. Jake Paul is now actually dealing with a real boxer, not just a washed-up UFC fighter. And real boxers are like, I am not wasting my time on a, like, literally, like, this is, I feel like, Tommy Fury's fucking mindset. I am not wasting my time on a fucking YouTuber for $1 million, well, I guess in his thing, pounds. I want more money to waste my time on you when I can fight actual fighters. And I know Jake Paul sits there and says he is a real boxer and stuff. Has he proven his point? A little. Is he still a real boxer? No, not in my opinion. He's getting better, but still amateur, in my opinion, and needs a lot of work. And if he fought Tommy Fury, if he won against Tommy Fury, decision or whatever, knock him out, real fighter at that point. You've proven yourself. Good job. You fought a real boxer. That's literally around the same age. But the fact that you keep ducking him, you're not offering more money than $1 million. Stop fucking saying you're giving all these guys the biggest payouts that they've ever seen. Like, you said that about McGregor, and McGregor, like, the offer you gave him, he got for fucking Mayweather. So shut up about that. Your ego's way too high. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the day that someone actually knocks out Jake Paul. But because it's Jake Paul and he has the pick of the litter, he's never going to lose, ladies and gentlemen, until he fights either Canelo, even Tommy. Now, people are saying McGregor would knock him out. I don't know about that, but you never know. But, yes, I kind of went on a bit of a ramble, but Jake Paul I feel like has to run back the fight with Woodley, because Woodley is a man of his word and he stood by it and got the tattoo. So Jake Paul, everything's in your side of the court, where the fuck it's called. And if you don't do this, you're going to look like a real bitch. But probably not, because you have millions of fans that will always support you. Also, I discovered today, literally today, as I was about to record this, the Super Bowl 2022? Was it 2022? Yes, 2022. The Super Bowl halftime show has been announced. And this is the weirdest year I've ever seen. This year it's going to have Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Bigel, don't know her, and Kendrick Lamar. They're all performing at the Super Bowl of 2022. Weird little thing. I still wish the whole one Super Bowl was just SpongeBob. They did a little bit, but instead it had Travis Scott and, what was it, Maroon 5? I don't really watch the Super Bowl. I've watched it twice. It was literally that year that SpongeBob was there, and I watched it the year The Who played. I'm not a big fan of football, and the Super Bowl just seems like something that, well, I'm just not interested in. I went to one party because my buddy invited me, but I would literally just watch it for the halftime show. I know I'm not a big football fan, but I mean, like that lineup, that's a stacked lineup. I'm not gonna lie. Mostly Dr. Dre, Kendrick, and Eminem. Snoop Dogg, if he did his old shit, maybe, but him at the Triller performance for Jake Paul, garbage. That whole Triller night, garbage. So, I'm not expecting his performance to be the best. But at the end of it, man, it's definitely a different type of setup, and I'm actually... Well, I was going to watch it anyways. I actually had a lot of fun watching the Super Bowl, so I'm definitely going to watch it in February, and we'll see how it goes. Like, I'm not a big fan of the sport, but I am pretty excited to see Eminem finally perform. I haven't seen him really perform on TV in quite a few years, so I think last time I really saw him perform on TV, it wasn't even live. It was just... when Venom came out, he went up the Empire State Building and rapped the song. And that was the last thing I really saw from him. So it'd be kind of cool. I'm kind of curious on what songs he is going to play. I know he has a soundtrack in the new Venom movie, so it'll probably be something like that. Hopefully he does. Well, if I was going to guess what he's going to play, it's probably going to be like the new Venom song, Lose Yourself, and maybe like My Name Is or something like that, like go real old school. But you know, Eminem has his set lists are just so unique in the first place that like everybody knows like pretty much every Eminem song, so he could literally just pick from the litter and just make a sick ass performance. It all depends on how much time he really has to do it. Speaking of Eminem, I was very excited / laughing to see that Eminem has officially opened up a restaurant in Detroit, and it is called Mom's Spaghetti. And it just opened the other day, and the coolest thing ever is that Eminem was actually there and giving the guests their food. The big thing I always respected about Eminem is the fact that he's never left Detroit, and the fact that now he, for some reason, decided to open a restaurant in Detroit. I respect the fuck out of it, and I will always respect Eminem just in general for his music, his personality, and everything. His new personality, back when he was first became famous, kind of a bit too much. But nowadays, I definitely respect the man that he's kind of is. You know, but I'm definitely like he just keeps surprising me with the shit that he's doing. Randomly keeps dropping albums. Rumors about the Marshall Mathers 3 EP coming out, and now he's a part of the Super Bowl. So cheers to Eminem, who in all these years has always kind of disappeared but came back and wowed everybody. I think that will do it for this episode of the Honestly Lazy podcast. Let me know what you think of the new format of this podcast with, the commentary and all that type of stuff. It's probably going to be like this for a while. I actually had a lot of fun shooting this type of an episode where it kind of bounces back and forth to a bunch of different stuff. And it'll probably keep going like that. But leave comments, leave feedback. And also, another thing I kind of want to do for this type of thing is like a random part where it's just I answer a few questions from people who listen or watch the podcast. So if you have any questions, description down below. DM me on Twitter or on Instagram. All descriptions are down below. And let's get a Q&A section of this podcast going, because I think that'd be a lot of fun. I think it'd be funny as fuck seeing what some people would ask. But that will do it for this episode of Honestly Lazy Podcast. Like and subscribe if you made it this far on YouTube, and follow me on Spotify if you made it this far. Give it a download, and I will see you guys next week. Don't worry, I was just sick last week. I am still here for the long run. I hope you guys have a good week, or had a good week, because it's Friday, and I'll see you next week. All right, bye-bye.